Welcome to this little pink space of mine. It's just a nice little peaceful corner that I can call my own. And it's a space where I can share some thoughts with you. So I wanted to share with you an exercise that was taught to me. I don't know where it originates from, and I always do like to credit people who come up with really sensible ideas. I don't know who came up with this one. It's very difficult to tell online these days, isn't it? Because sometimes you can see quotes that are attributed to many different people and you think, well, I don't know where it came from. I'm just glad the information is out there. So this is called the 5 things exercise. And if you've ever suffered from anxiety or worry, or you're just having a time that you really don't want to be having, this is a really good grounding exercise. And if you're not familiar with the term grounding, it means a way of just bringing yourself out of that level of either tension or stress or discomfort, anxiety, fear. And it's something that you can do anywhere. You can do it discreetly. No one has to know that you're doing it. It's something that you can do for free. And it was a really valuable thing that someone very close to me taught me, and I just want to share with you. I think I've said that twice now. So it's called the 5 things exercise, or the 5 senses, one of the two. So it focuses on engaging the senses, so sight, sound, touch, smell, and taste. I had to really think about that then. But yes, it engages all of those senses. So then when all of your senses are engaged and focused, you've regained some control already, which is a really good thing. But it can really slow things down. Sort of turns that dial from where it's been right up, or if you imagine an old-fashioned temperature gauge and it's up here, it's a nice way of just bringing things down a little bit. So, first of all, I'd say it would be good to just take in a deep breath. Just inhale, really fill your lungs in. And then take a deep breath out. And take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just be conscious of just relaxing those places where you can feel the tension. For a lot of us, it's going to be around the shoulders, the neck. Maybe take some light stretches, maybe even stretch upwards, side to side a little bit. Oh, that feels really good. So that's one thing that we can start to do before we start to notice and engage the 5 senses. Then the 5 senses. So it starts with 5 things that you can see. So at the moment I can see candles. That's one thing. I can see the rug that I'm sitting on. I can see lots of books. They're faux books. Books, maybe. Oh, I just realised how that sounded. Never mind, it's staying in. I'm not going to edit this out. Fooks. That's not a bad word. I didn't say a bad word. So, faux books. So that's 3. 4 is a camera. And 5, I suppose the floor. So that's 5 things that I can see. Now 4 things that I can hear. So I can hear my voice as I'm speaking. I could hear my tummy. I'm not sure if you could hear that. So that's 2. I can hear. It's very quiet here actually. Oh, I just heard a little creak in the fabric of the building. So that's 3 things. Let's see if another sound shows up. Can't hear anything at the moment, so I might just make a sound. So you could do that by maybe clapping your hands or snapping your fingers or something like that. So that's 4 things that I could hear. And then I could hear a voice then. 3 things that I can feel, so touch. So I can feel my own skin, the skin of my fingerprints. I can feel this dress, the temperature of it feels quite cool against my skin. And I can feel the texture of the rug that's underneath me. So that's 3 things that I can touch. Then 2 things that I can smell. I can smell the candles. You won't always be somewhere where you can smell different smells. So I'm trying to see if I can smell my fragrance that I put on earlier today. I can smell fabric conditioner, fabric softener, or detergent. Whatever it is, it smells like clean clothes, which is nice. So that's 2 things that I can smell. And then finally, 1 thing that you can taste. Now this one for me, most of the time I haven't got something that I'm eating or drinking. We don't do that constantly. So it might be just remembering a taste. So I'm thinking of frozen raspberries. Honestly, they're so nice. I freeze blueberries and raspberries, and then in the evening, if I fancy a naughty snack, or I fancy sweets, but by not keeping them in the house, it means I'm not going to have them. I just have sweets as special treats, but just having a few frozen berries, and I'm just getting that sensation of the tartness of the raspberry now. Really nice. I wish I had some. But there I've engaged all 5 of the senses with 5 things I can see, 4 things that I could hear, 3 that I can touch or feel, 2 things that I can smell or remember smelling, and then 1 thing that I can taste or remember tasting. So that has engaged all 5 senses. And that just allows time to it distracts the mind, it engages the mind, it engages all of the senses, and that can have a big impact to your anxiety or stress levels. So I hope that will be helpful for you. If you want to find out more about it, you can always look up the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise or the 5 senses. But yeah, it was just something that I really liked, so I thought I would share with you. And I look forward to catching up with you again very soon. Stay well.